Speak loudly and stand up. We have the air on because if we turn the air off, y'all are going to be very quiet. Just let y'all know. Stand up.
My name is Jay.
What's your phone? I'll show this you.
I'm People's County FFA. I'm vice president of my chapter and college out of
Y'all watch out. We ain't got insurance. Be careful.
I'm Ava. I go to Board and I'm the secretary of my chapter, and I want to go to Auburn University.
Okay, where are you?
I'm here to try to do it. I'm going to go see the FFA chapter. I'm sitting. I'm going to
Stop. Y'all, we had some people in our office with full campus. I know who this is.
I'm Caleb Quantity. I'm from Billings League. And I plan to actually go to the SWAT Academy.
I'm Ashton Williams. I'm going to look Sentinel money off.
We got to say,
My name is Caleb Booth. I'm the FFA chapter. I'm the board of my chapter, and I like to go get some stimulus.
I know this one right here.
okay. Who's this for? This hand back.
He's at fault in this.
Okay, I'm Jennifer Deloach, Yellowstone City. I'm the president of that chapter, and I plan to go to Mississippi State or Auburn.
Yo, Mississippi and Auburn creates the FFA scholarship. It's my lord.
My name is Alexis Wilson. I'm from the Shelby Financial Aid chapter. I am the treasurer, and I plan on going to Auburn Academy.
Cat out city or cat out?
Auburn Academy. My name is Evan Jones. I'm from the Shelby County High School FFA chapter. I'm the treasurer, and I plan to either go to Auburn or Central Alabama Community College.
That was this one is too.
I'm Kate Land. I go to Billings League, and I'm the chapter president. After graduation, I plan on going to AUM for Southern Union and running track and cross country at junior college and transferring to Auburn. I'm Ellen Barnett. I'm the president of Jamyracle at FFA, and I will probably end up going to Auburn in Mississippi State. My name's Lily Brown, and I go to Liza Perrigan, and I work at Auburn. My name's Lily Bell. I'm from the actual FFA chapter, and I'm the president. And I plan on going to UAB or Auburn University.
Oh my God. I know this one too, y'all. I know this one since she's a baby.
My name is Maya. I'm the Sentinel of Shelby County High School, and I would like to go to Jacksonville State University.
My name is Justin Cooper. I'm the vice president of National High School FFA, and I plan on going to Auburn for Youngstown.
I'm Ashton, vice president of high school, and I don't plan on going to college, but I'm here on.
Hey, that's just enough. If you're on the way, that doesn't make sense to me. Okay, hey, after this year, after you don't have me say anymore, y'all don't have me to say though. Come on, let's go. Okay, so you're all clear out of it. Oh, Lord. They go close to trust close, people not saying. But she's still friends with me, and I'm an Auburn fan. Oh, and they still close to trust close. program activities, it's a good idea to keep money through, this is a way to keep money budgeted in your accounts. Is there any treasurers in here? Okay, I know y'all know people go through programs of activities and they're like, oh, we can do this month, but do we have the money in the account to fund it? That is the thing. Do we have the money in the account to fund it? So this goes on to your programs of activities. It says online main thing. Mr. Adcock doesn't listen, so that's why it says that. Actually, just one second. So this is a great way to make sure that you're budgeting your money through. So when you're working through programs and activities, it should match up with your budgeting sheet as well. So this is just a resource I want to give y'all that I use. All right, let's talk about on what expenses your chapter's money being allocated. So all these logos are things that FFA events and events in general that you're going to be going throughout the year. So I want you to talk about the gift book.
Okay, so we have a little jacket up there because we know most of our chapter expenses can be put towards jackets for everybody. So jackets can be pretty expensive. So a great thing that the FFA organization does is have the gift of blue. So what is the gift of blue? Basically, FFA has a little fill out that you'll put in your information and then they ask you to write 200 or 400 word essay. You submit that essay in and then after it has gone through the system, they will contact you and you will be able to receive a free custom jacket. So that's tailored especially to you, your name, whatever you want on your jacket is allowed to be on there. This is great because I know a lot of people in our chapter, including myself, went through the gift of blue to be able to have our jackets custom made to us without that expense. Because a lot of people coming into FFA want to be involved in agriculture and the organization and they don't have a jacket. So it's a great way for people who may not be as fortunate as others to have a custom jacket made for them.
Yes, great idea. So let's talk about the Sunbelt Ag Expo. This is every time. So the Sunbelt Ag Expo basically is held in Moultrie, Georgia. See, that one's not country too. Okay, so it's held in Moultrie, Georgia. It's a great event to go to. Sweet Run, Alabama is there. There's a couple other places that are there. There are a lot of colleges that show up. It's a lot of vendors. It's a great place to be. I know my chapter went last year and it was amazing. And I'm going back this time. I may be a vendor. I'll let y'all in on that a little bit later. So that's a great place to be. We charge about $35 per kid. It just depends on how much money you have in your chapter fund. So another thing, rodeos. Rodeos are a great way to raise money and a great way to have fun. I personally went to the Wetumpka Championship Rodeo this year and it was awesome. Was anybody else there? Okay, I see y'all. So I went to that one this year. That was a great one. They made great money off of it and I want to be there when I grow up.
just to introduce some of the people on the board, this is this year's South District Reporter Taylor, and then this is South District Secretary Natalie. Here's our officer team in front of the little balloon orange. And then we have last year's officer team, so there's Liz, CJ, Kaden. Kaden's supposed to be here today. I have not seen Kaden, so I don't know if he's over for fun. Emily, Grace, Jaden, and then Andrea. And then we have this year's officer team, which everybody got to see elected. That was super fun. We love them so much, and we really recommend reaching out, talking to them. We're super excited to work with y'all this year. So, yeah, that's Jessica. Lillian's here today. Mackenzie, Maddie, Grace, and then Belle is also here today. I think y'all got to meet them for your first workshop.
So, like I said, state and national commission are great ways to connect and create great communities. You never know who you're in the room with. You never know how you can benefit them and how they can benefit you. I say, make sure when you're in rooms and you're at FFA events, make sure that you're having great character. You don't know who you're talking to. You don't know who's advisor you're talking to. I got to meet on this next slide. It's going to explain to you. I was coming out of the bathroom, big store, coming out of the bathroom at National Convention, by the main store, and I happened to run into one of our second superintendent, Eric Mackey. Got to talk to him a couple times. Got to, he actually took a picture of a couple of our chapters, in Talk County, the two that are already talking about. So it was a great experience. He's super sweet. Our assistant state superintendent is also on there, and a couple of senators. I think one of them is a senator. It's very important that you know who you're in the room with. How many people are going to college soon? Alright, we're going to need scholarships. College is not cheap. If you want to go to Auburn, let you know right now, for an ag scholarship right now, an ag degree, $145,000. $145,000. So it's very expensive for college, so you never know who you meet. Benefits you. I know a couple places like one of my old teachers on the Mid-South RC&D board, they give out scholarships. I work for Central Alabama Electric Cooperative, and they give out scholarships, and then there's another company that's adjacent to them that gives out scholarships. So make sure you're in the room with the right people. That's all I'm saying. This is our old state officer team. This is, they bring the flag out on stage and everybody cheers for Alabama. So this is Dr. Eric Mackey at our pizza meeting. Y'all, so much fun. We got to meet y'all. Let me let y'all know what we see here. Can I say who I met at the pizza meeting? Y'all met my husband at the pizza meeting. Just saying. Y'all met me like crazy. I really met my husband.
She gets married tomorrow.
It's a joke. Y'all not married. You can't be officer or be married. I met my husband there. So, you never know who you're going to meet in FFA. You can meet your husband. So, national commission can be very expensive. We went to St. Elmo's and spent $700 on the So, yeah, that steak was expensive. It wasn't a good deal. So, let's talk on the rodeo one more time. So, the rodeos are great ways to bring in money. Raise your hand here if you have a rodeo. Y'all go City? I'll be there Friday. Pike Rodeo?
We have one August 16th through 17th this year.
I did not know Pike Road had one. See, you never know unless you have.
Second annual this year.
Okay. Y'all go City. I'll be there Friday. Pike Road? Oh, you're from something. Yeah, see, I got these pictures from somebody who shall not be named. I'll tell you later. So this picture is actually mine. This is me from some FFA rodeo. Mr. COLW was there announcing. I think you were announcing, weren't you?
I did.
A little pink dog. He announced.
I was the announcer.
He was the announcer. He's announcing something. This is me and Emily Grace at the rodeo. It was a great event. They make great money off of it. You test that. Y'all make great money off of it. This is a great way to bring money into your chapter. I will let her talk about some rodeo companies that will actually help fund and help put together your rodeos.
So a lot of rodeo companies, I'm just going to name one that we went through for our volunteer fire department, actually contacted Deep South Rodeo Company. They came in, they set everything up, and they actually allowed some of the percentage of the rodeos to go to the fire department, which I think was about $13,000 was raised for the fire department. There are a lot of companies, rodeo companies,
I know in Tallahassee County, we have the Ottawa Sheriff's Rodeo, so that's another one, but that's not FFA. So let's talk about some fundraising opportunities. Anybody here ever use Southern Heritage? Alright. I hope somebody can do it. Y'all give Southern Heritage right now.
We do it first now.
Oh yes,
I think we used to do Southern Heritage.
yes. So Southern Heritage, they do strawberries, meat sticks and meats, and then like chocolate and cookie dough, they do all types of stuff. These are some of their notable ones. I know for us, we switched from country meat to Southern Heritage because Southern Heritage meat sticks are cheaper, and we had to sell our country meats for higher because they were more expensive for us to buy by the case. So I think Southern Heritage, they run us like 75 cents to $1 depending on how. The more you order, the cheaper it gets. So it depends on how many you order. But I think the country meats went up expensive. No shade to them, but you gotta do what you gotta do if you're trying to raise money for your chapter. Their meat sales, we usually do that around Christmas time or Thanksgiving because listen, who doesn't want to get turkey around Christmas time or Thanksgiving? It's a great way to support the FFA chapter. It's a great way to get meat to your home for your holiday. If you need the information for Southern Heritage, I have a direct contact that actually was supposed to send me in some flyers that they didn't make it, and I'll give that information to you. Just come see me after the end of this. So anybody ever use the Florida Farm Bureau? Of course. So my chapter uses them as well. I know Billington uses them. Usually, I think when y'all have y'all sell, ours is around the same time, and our truck leaves our school to go see all school. That's actually kind of funny. So the Florida Farm Bureau is a great place to do the fruit fundraising. This is also another great Christmas gift, so I recommend doing this around Christmas or maybe, Christmas time is good for this one too. You just have to space it out. I hate to say this, all people love fruit. It's a great gift. They're willing to buy it. It's just a great idea to do. I think we made great when we made it in the double digits when it comes to like thousands wise. I think we made like 12 something grand on it. It's good. Made a good profit off of it, so it's a great way. They also do strawberries. Their strawberries are on the same cost as the other one, as Southern Heritage does. So it just depends on who we recommend. Alright.
Okay, so most of you guys have seen an Adopt a Day calendar. It's really simple if you're looking for kind of quicker money, something that's not as much effort, but you can still get a good amount from it. We recommend the Adopt a Day calendar. Post it on your Facebook, online, give it out to people, and let them turn it back into you. You just put out your information, your Venmo, your PayPal, things and such like that, and then they just pick a day, and so they choose 30, but then they'll send in $30. And it's simple as that, like I said, easy way, quicker way to raise funds for your chapter. Yes.
Y'all, I stole this from Jaden's Facebook, and I'm telling you. So plant sales is actually Trumbull County High School's plant sale notice from a year ago, maybe a couple years ago. I just stalked their Facebook account. Sorry guys. So this is their greenhouse, and they have a great plant sale for some garden. So plant sales is a great way in the spring to make money and bring money into your chapter, especially because around springtime when you start preparing for state convention, you're working on competition. You're working on different competitions. You're working on. Do people work on their convention season on that time? Or do they already have those started in?
No, they're due. They're due in spring.
Okay, so that's way before then. But so this is a great way to bring in money around that time. So for us, I know we did a plant sale and we had like lemonade and treats that we also sold that we all brought in, and that made great money off of that as well. Let's talk about my favorite thing, National FFA Week. Y'all, this is one of my favorite weeks ever in any FFA, other than National Convention. That's pretty good. So nobody knows what this means because I couldn't write it in full film here. This is okay. Y'all got it. Y'all were the first to get it. So this is my chapter, and we had our first annual Drive Your Tractor School Day at our school. It was so much fun. We had we had so many members to join after this because they just want to drive their tractor to school. They're like, oh my gosh, if I can drive a tractor to school, I'm joining FFA. Like that's just what I want to do. So this is at our school. We have a section blocked off. This is us going up 31, and this is the members that have now graduated from our chapter. Y'all, this was so much fun. I didn't drive my tractor this first time. I barely drive my truck, so tractor on 31 is not a good idea. So this is the president. 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 This is the president If y'all need the paperwork, we have some type of liability form that we have to create ourselves. We have a mock-up one if you would like to do this at your school. The only requirements I know that are require you out of like the state Department of Education to do this is that liability form. They're also required for you to have a police escort. Now, what we did to save money was we have a school resource officer. He's right here, Mr. Johnson. He's awesome. So we had our school resource officer. If you see in that picture, we have a police officer escorting us through to the school. Because we're on a major highway. Anybody else's school on a major highway? Ours is on a major highway, so you have a lot of people that come through. You must have a police escort.
Okay, so up here we have FFA teacher breakfast, not a spectrum, but a great way of service is doing something for the teachers, for your community. I always say, to be served, you must serve first. Like I said, administration is a great way, a great person to serve because Jamyracle mentioned previously that her administration was a little bit stricter on like doing things like tractor to school. So when you're looking to request something from your administration, it's always good to kind of get on their good side, you know what I'm talking about, because if you're doing a breakfast or, you know, my chapter actually did like lunch and we just grilled out, which was super fun, not only for our chapters, but the teachers really appreciate it because at the end of the day, you can come back and ask something from them, and then they're going to be like, oh yeah, they did this for us. We want to do something for them. If you need out for a field trip, you know, or you need out for a National FFA week to go help your FFA chapter, it's always good to be able to have a little bit of room because you did something for your teacher.
Yes, great. So these pictures run in summer in Georgia, I think, maybe in Alabama, I don't know. This is actually my chapter at our school. Y'all, our teachers are so sweet to us after this. They love food, so this is the best idea ever. So I didn't want to put any pictures up here about this. I just want to kind of be personal with y'all. It's important that I'm personal with y'all. I understand that we're district officers. I understand that there's state officers here, but we're all people. We're all people. We're all experiencing different things. We don't know everything. We don't know. There are some things that you guys have that we don't have, that we don't know, that we can benefit from y'all. So I always say, in order to make money, you need to serve people. Service equals money and money equals service. There's, let's say I'm in your community and I see that you have done nothing for our community. Why should I give you a sponsorship? Why should I give you money? Some people, if they see how involved you are in your community, they will donate money to you. For example, we were actually in Children, we went to Happy Health Care. And we went there and we gave out Christmas cards to the patients there just to be nice because we know that sometimes their families can't visit them. Sometimes their families are not able to come for the holidays. And it just added that special touch to their lives. Y'all, please tell me why we posted the fundraiser. They gave us instant money. It's all about making connections. It's all about serving. We're a service career technical student organization. Compared to all the other ones, we have the biggest, and that's because we serve our people. We're not worried about everything else in the community. We're here to serve people. So, little service ideas, I'll give you one from April. They did Arbor Day, and I think this is actually their FFA chapter that did this. They did Arbor Day, so they planted, there was a big shooting in April, of course. They planted trees in honor of each victim that was shot that year in that party in April. And it was one of the most, I feel like that was one of the most, I think everybody was talking about that service project in that FFA chapter. That was really awesome, and I think that's a great idea. Arbor Day is a great day to go out and plant trees. There's a couple other things you can do, but I want to hear from you guys. I want you to share a service idea with some of the people, if you can, that your chapter does that you would like to share with other people. I understand y'all feel like, oh, it's competition. It's not competition. Y'all are all in different areas usually, unless you're Isabella here, sorry. So y'all are all in different areas. Just kind of share, because it's all about helping others. It's not about keeping it to yourself, because you may never know how this other person feels. So, who's going to be my first volunteer? Here you go.
Every year, we did it the past 2 years. We had this thing called the Arm St. Clair Custody, and it's like a place for adult special needs and stay. And so around
that's cool. That's kind of what Field of Dreams is. That's
Like, you can kind of like sit down and like actually focus on them and make that experience with somebody else's unique experience, and it's just a really good thing.
anybody else like to say anything, share anything? Come on now.
One of it doesn't make any difference which flight you choose, but I think the way you set it up initially, this is something that worked real well for me. I had every class that I had, they all had to do with research. I didn't care what they did. We would talk about it together. They chose whatever it was themselves, and all of them got grades for it. And they participated in it, and they came up with some of the best ideas. But like I said, I mean, over my career, we probably did 50 to 100 different kinds of workshops because of that, or not workshops, service activities because of that. And again, counting those are great, and some of the kids really did a super job. Now, I've told this story before. This is one of my best ones. I had some that weren't very good either, but my best one was a shop. We did souls for souls, and I had no idea it was going to blow up like this. But we put as a goal at this workshop that we could get 100 pairs of shoes. You donate shoes, they can be used shoes, and I put down in this workshop. I said, I think we can get 100. And one class with less than 10 kids got into it. I mean, it was their mission. We ended up boxing up and carrying 1,600 pairs of shoes. That's a lot. I had no idea it would blow up like that. Certain churches got in on it. Now, some of them didn't turn out very good. That's probably my best one. But my point is this: it doesn't make any difference. What's surprising about this is too, some of the students that will not be on the team, the speaking event, or anything like that, they love the youth service stuff. We did seatbelt campaigns, don't do drugs, and Make-A-Wish Foundation, Toys for Tots. They did all kinds of, oh yeah, you do that. Or find out a need in your particular community. I mean, it needs to be like your own community. Yours doesn't need to be just like hers, or like yours. You know, you can copy what she does. It's not gonna hurt her at all for you to do what she just said with it. No, it just serves in that one community. And it counts on your national chapter. And y'all got a good national chapter. I know I read it. And that's a big part of it. So my point is this: you can do community service. That's easy. There's so many. There's 1,000 things you can all do in your own community. But you gotta have people responsible for doing it. And a lot of times they will get into it once you give them that. You sort of force them to do it. Start before grade. But once they've done it, a lot of times they enjoy it. So that's just the 2 cents. I made them all do it. They didn't have a choice as far as my classes. So that's how I did it.
Yeah, so fun fact, y'all, Mr. Crockett was the legendary ag teacher at Murray High School. Ever since he left, we could not keep the ag class because, you know, he did so great and they can't live up to his
I
standards.
don't know about that, but I know we had a lot of things in the community we did. It was really important to me to do that.
So, I know for us right now, we are at the LA chapter, we adopted a mile in front of our school, and we pledge to keep clean. That's another great idea. I just think, make sure you get involved in your community, and like you said, every community is different. Every person is different. Like in your chapter, that's the example. Some of them may not want to do a speaking event. Some of them may want to just help out as they go. It's everybody